Good afternoon, I'm Rose from Grandma Rose's Open Pantry, and today we're having company tonight, so I'm just going to put chicken tetrazzini together really quickly. It's an easy dish to make, uh, and Promise and I made a gingerbread house this morning, and it turned out so well. We make one every year, but this year it's especially really pretty. So I'm going to show it to you at the end of the video. And what I'm putting in my chicken tetrazzini, this is a half a cup of onions, a half cup, this is a third cup, so I got it mounted, a half a cup of celery, a third cup of chopped red peppers, and a small jar of pimento peppers. So Promise, if you want to come around here, I'm going to saute all these veggies together, except the pimento peppers. I will not saute them, but the rest of it I'm going to saute and get them soft. And then, uh, I'm going to, when I get this done, I've already got my, I'm using gluten-free spaghetti noodles. This is going to be a gluten-free dish. I've already got them cooked right here. And so with that, we're just having some little white acre peas that I took out of the freezer, and I made a broccoli salad. So I'm going to saute my onions. It's going to take probably, I'm going to do it about 5 minutes because I want them tender. I still want them a little crunchy. I'm going to set my oven for 350 degrees because it has to cook like about 25 to 30 minutes because I'm going to put Parmesan cheese on it. And you want it to get really, really bubbly. And I've got my buttered dish here that I'm going to put it in. And as you can see, I put a lot of butter because I just want a lot of butter. Butter makes everything better. And I've already got my chicken boiled here that I'm going to put in it. So once you have everything, like your chicken done, your spaghetti noodles cooked, you saute your veggies 5 minutes. Then you put, I'm going to make a white sauce to go on it in the same pan that I'm sauteing my vegetables. And that only takes like 2 or 3 minutes. So it's a very quick dish to put together. And so let me get all this done. And when I start to make my white sauce, then I'm going to show you how I do that. Okay, I wanted to show y'all mine and Promise's gingerbread house that we made this morning. And we are really, really pleased with it because it is the prettiest one. We make it every year, but this is the prettiest one we've done. Ours usually falls apart. We can't keep, we put the icing on it. The sides cave in, the top won't stay on it. And but this year it turned out really, really good. So we're excited. We're going to put it on display. I may let it be part of my thumbnails in some of my videos because I'm so pleased with it. And my veggies are still cooking back here. And this is the spaghetti that I used. It's soybean spaghetti, and it's made with soybean. And so it's a lot healthier than most of your gluten-free things. This is organic. It's simply nature. We get it at Aldi. I've showed it to y'all before, but this is really, really good. And I only cooked it like 5 minutes because I'm going to put this in the oven, and I didn't want it to be mushy, so I only cooked it about 5 minutes. It's like angel hair pasta, so you only cook it 5 to 7 minutes anyway. So, but it cooks up really nice, and it's really good. It's a really, really good pasta.
You're watching Ella this weekend.
Yes, and I've got a guest this weekend. It's Ella. That's Promise's puppy. So she's going to be my guest this weekend. I'm going to be keeping her. She is. Okay, Promise. This is, as you can see, this is about how I want my veggies, just about like that. And I cooked them 5 minutes, about 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in my bowl here. Try to get them out of this oil because I'm going to use some of this oil to make my white sauce. All my white sauce is chicken stock, chicken broth, butter, and gluten-free flour. So I'm just going to make it in my same saucepan here. Okay. So now I'm going to put a little bit of butter, enough to kind of cook my flour. Okay, I'll let that melt. And I've got 1/4 of a cup of gluten-free flour here. I don't know that I'm going to use it all. I may. I'm not sure. So we're going to see. Because I do want enough white sauce so it's not, I'm just going to go ahead and put all of it. And if I don't need it, then I will just throw some of it away. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in here. That's probably a couple of tablespoons of olive oil and a couple of tablespoons of butter. And I'm just cooking my flour. I'm making a roux here, and it's gonna make a white sauce. I'm gonna salt and pepper my roux, and be careful because I had it on high heat, but I'm turning it down because I really don't want it to turn brown. It's kind of beginning to get a little beigey color because it's supposed to be a white sauce, and I want it to stay white. So, okay, that was my oven. It's up to temp. Okay, I'm just going to cook this a little bit more. Now I'm going to add my chicken broth. And this is just canned chicken broth. A lot of times I have bone broth or I have chicken stock, but today I just have the chicken broth, so that's what I'm using. And this is just 1 can, and it is 14.5 ounces. So I'm just going to let this get a little bit thicker. And then we're going to put our chicken tetrazzini. That's kind of hard for me to say. Chicken tetrazzini together. And then we'll get it in the oven. Okay, I've got my sauteed celery, peppers, and onions in here. And to that, I'm adding my chicken. And that was probably 3 cups of chicken. It's probably going to have a lot of chicken in it, but all right. And now I'm adding my jar of pimento peppers. I know I put red bell pepper, but the recipe really calls for green bell pepper, but I like the sweet peppers, so I use red sweet pepper. But the pimento pepper is going to give it a different flavor anyway, so than the red or the green pepper does. All right. Now, to this, I'm going to add my white sauce. I'm going to just put it all because that spaghetti is going to absorb some of it. And I don't want my casserole to be dry. So, okay. Now, I'm going to put my spaghetti in here. And I'm going to stir it around. I may not use it all. I think I cooked too much. But that's okay because I'll just put it in the fridge and we'll have spaghetti one day next week. So, all right. Stir it around real good. It looks good. Looks real good. Okay. It calls for mushrooms, but I don't like mushrooms. Roy doesn't like mushrooms, so I'm not going to put any in it. So, okay. That looks good. All right. Okay. I'm putting it, got it all mixed up. Putting it in my casserole dish. Oh, that looks good.
You putting the cheese?
I am going to put cheese on it. All right. Oh, that looks good. Now, Parmesan cheese, and I didn't have a lot of Parmesan cheese, so I'm not putting it in it, but I'm putting it over it.
Are you putting the Italian?
So I'm putting the Italian cheese with the Parmesan. Yep. So just spread it around on top. Just sprinkle it around. And you're just going to cook it like 25 or 30 minutes till your cheese gets kind of brown on top and your casserole is bubbly. So, and we like a lot of cheese. A little bit more. Okay. All right. A little bit more. All right. I'm going to put this in a 350-degree oven for like 25 or 30 minutes. And when it gets ready, then I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay. Our casserole is ready.
It is piping.
And it is piping hot. Oh, I've got it. Promise wants the taste of it.
It's too hot.
But it's way, this is hot, really hot. But I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to see if I can taste of it without it being burning the living daylights out of me. Okay, here we go.
Hot?
Good?
Can you taste the
That is so good.
what are the red ones called?
Pimento peppers?
Yeah.
No, you can't separate any flavor. They all blend together so well. And the spaghetti noodles didn't get mushy. They're still a little. They're not al dente, but almost. But your soybean pasta is kind of like that. They don't get mushy like wheat noodles. If you cook them very long, they just kind of get real mushy. Well, these don't. This is really good. So I want y'all to really try this one. This is a very good chicken tetrazzini recipe, and I got this from my best friend Lawanda. So
Elle said she wants to taste.
so we can thank her for this. Thank y'all for joining me this afternoon. Subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell, and it lets you know when I upload a video, and share this video because it's really a really good one. So remember, put deliciousness back in healthy food, and food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, and God feeds the soul. See y'all next time.